Hey everybody, what's up? What's going down? You're locked in with Tanisha Portier in the place to be. I'm super excited that you decided to come in and check out another video. If this is your first time coming to my channel, I'm a global innovator for the 21st century. So I know, I feel, I see, say, touch, taste, believe that I'm here to create. I'm here to cultivate my natural gifts and talents by first starting out by helping and healing myself, my family, and the world. So wherever you are, whether it's morning, noon, or night, I'm blowing kisses to the globe. Let's get this party started. Yo, as you can see by the topic, mm, 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 mm. Do not miss the opportunity. Do not miss the opportunity. Listen, let me tell you, in these interesting times that we're in, we have like hidden opportunities in disguise. And these opportunities are happening, and we may feel like it's not working out for us. We may feel like it's not hitting right, like it's not working. Listen, in the distress, in the pain, in the struggle, in the chaos, in everything that may be happening in your life, these are really opportunities in disguise. Everything is set up to really work for you. That's the secret. They're not telling you this. They're not telling you that everything works for you. Everything that you see, everything that they're doing, everything that they said, everything that you got rejected from, everything that didn't work out works for you. It's leaving clues. Can you see? You feeling like that's delay? You feeling like that's what? It's working out. You just don't see the opportunity in it. It's a lot of opportunities. The thing is that we have to fix our mind on what we really want. You're like, I am fixing my mind on it. And I feel like you're not losing. That's the opportunity. You see, there's a pruning process. There's something that happens when you're in your waiting stage. And let me tell you, these opportunities are coming very small. And let me tell you why. When these things happen, when these things feel like they're discouragement, when there's issues, when there's just all type of different things that's coming at you, and you're like, wait a minute, one thing after another, these are opportunities God is showing you. God is showing us like, look, let me tell you, chosen one, there's something that I need to get across to you, and it's not getting across to you the regular way, because you make your ego mind, your self-centered mind might feel like you're supposed to be done this way, and it needs to look like this, and it needs to come from this person, and it needs to be signed by them, and it needs to be done by this time, because if it's not done by this time, it's not really what I want. That's where you go wrong. That's where we go wrong. Listen, the opportunities lie in all of the deception. The opportunities lie in the breakdown, in the tears, in the pain, in the stress, in the struggle. The opportunity lock. Listen, I'm telling you listen, the opportunities lie right there. We have to decide what it is that we really want. And you say you decided. Well, now you decided. Now you hold that space. You hold that space. After you did all you can, you hold it. After you did all you can, you stand. After you did all you can, don't even flinch. Because you're waiting now for that physical manifestation of your opportunities to manifest. And you thought it was supposed to come down that street, but it's coming through the interstate. Like it's a drop. It's coming through the sky. Like it's coming like like a whale you about to open a well and about to get your money out. You thinking it's supposed to be a certain way, and that's the opportunity. You gonna miss it. You gonna catch something else. You doing something different than what it's supposed to be, because we can't take the limits off first off, because these opportunities. Have you ever remembered? Can you remember? Let me say this. Can you remember the time that you thought that your favorite person was to be your favorite person, but then when somebody else came along with the same thing, but they were different, and you didn't think that they could offer you anything, and you didn't think that they had it to be able to give to you, or could pour and to feed into you, or show you something, or teach you something? Do you remember that time? And you're like, man, well, they didn't look like that. She kind of looked, I don't know, like, I didn't think that you would be able to be the person that would help me to get to where I am. Looks can be deceiving. Okay, things can change. Don't judge a book by its cover, because your opportunities can come from anywhere, from anyone. You see, sometimes when we least expect it, that's when the opportunities can come. And then you start to scratch your head. You're like, wait, what? I didn't even call that person and they did this for me. It's because we're thinking it's supposed to be a certain way, and it's not. So the next time you have a thought where you think that you're trying to orchestrate something, you better be careful, because you can't put a limit on God. You can't tell God the way you want something. Because let me tell you something. If you know let me talk to myself. If I know by now, about the time I told God how I want it, where I want it, who, what, when, how, and then I get it, and then I get it, I don't even want it. Like, I don't even want it like that. Like, I'm not even sad. Like, this contract, like, no. I thought I should have did something different. I should have negotiated that better. Like, this group, they ain't all, like, no. They doing this, and that's not what I believe in. Like, they haven't, you got to do all this. No, this is not me. And so you thinking that you know that you got all the inside information, and you don't. You have to connect with the higher self. You have to connect with the true divine wisdom, Christ. The only, see, when you have Christ conscious, when you know, and when you can line it up with the word and the truth and the knowledge, then you can say those things that are not as though they were. You can put your trust in God and lean not on your own understanding. Acknowledge God in everything you do, so that he can be like, look, that's not it. It's that over there behind that tree and over that mountain. That's where it is. Yep, that little thing. Exactly. Go over there and do this and do that and say that, and watch what happens. And you shrugging your shoulders, walking, and like you mad, like you like that, like they can't give you, like they can't help you out, like you looking down, you looking them up and down, like sizing them up, like how can they help me, God? Like who are they? Like I ain't even, no, they ain't even. And that's when you go wrong. You thinking your opportunity has to be right here. And really, you might not even be right where you think you are. You need to come over here and get humble and get taught and get help and get support, so that somebody can help you, so that you can elevate to where you need to be, so that you can get to the area that you want to be. But you got to know that it's coming from different types of ways. And in the midst of chaos, and in the midst of confusion, and in the midst of stress and all these things, you got to realize that there is messages, that there is wisdom, that there is knowledge. You're like, well, God, what do you want me to know by this? What do you want me to learn from this? You're feeling stressed out. You're feeling worried. You're feeling this. What is God saying? What do you need to learn in that? If you feeling fear and anger, I didn't give you a spirit. God is like, I ain't give you that. I'm stressed. Like, that ain't even me. Like, I'm over here cool. I'm over here chilling, because I didn't give you a spirit of fear. You over there fearing. I gave you a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind, and you stressing, because you think you're supposed to have it this way, and it's not supposed to be that way if you want to go by the way I can help you. Because you've already operated, you already done things in your way, and you thought that those opportunities was the end all be all. But the opportunities that I have, many are the plans in the man's heart, but God knows the way. God can turn the ship whichever way he pleases. so that we can get what we really need. What we need and not what we want necessarily. Now, don't get it wrong when we talk about manifestations and things coming and happening. But sometimes what you think you want is not what you need. So when you are praying for a specific type of a job, and it has to be at this company, those are good things. You should always pray. If you want to be there and do that, you can, and it can happen and it can manifest, as well as being open to new doors, being open to new opportunities, being open to where God has. Because I know sometimes I'm thinking that I got the best deal, that I had sealed it, that I had everything right, that I knew that this was the best possible outcome that I can have. And guess what? God outdid me every time. He was like top notch in all of my thinking, in all of my ways, because I acknowledged him. I was like, look, God, I got this over here. This is what I really know. I think this is everything I need. And look, okay, I'm going with this. But then I said, hold away, God, and if there's anything I need to know, God, you need to lead and guide me. Like, teach me what it is that I need to know. I put it in your hands and I'm delivering it. I'm moving it out of my way. I thought, I did my research. I did everything that I wanted, but then I move it out of my way and I let God handle it. And I said, now, God, if you have something different, something better, if this is your will, if this is what you want me to do, then let's rock with it. Because I know that my manifestations are happening, but I want to make sure that I'm manifesting, that I'm calling into light, that I am visualizing, that I am bringing it into fruition in a good space, under grace, in perfect and divine order. Okay, so now when you're doing that and you turn it over to God, God is like, okay, now we're on the same wavelength. Now we can rock, because what you want to manifest, what you want to come, you can bring it in. Like, you can visualize it, you can feel it into the secret. You can do all of these things and it will come. But when you line it up with me, when you line it up with me, and when you check it against God, and you say, look, God, let me test this again. Let me ask, just let me consult with you. Right? And God loves it when you and God, he like, oh, you coming to me, you want my opinion, like, you want me to like, I'm about to hook her up, calling everybody, let me orchestrate this to the best, I mean, let him think that he was getting this, but I mean, I want you to take it out to platinum level. Like, I want it to go beyond what he can think, what he can hope for, what he can imagine. Whatever she wants, just put it in place, and then show her after that. Then show her what she thought, and then put my super on that natural, and then let's see what happens. And you get it back, and you like, God, you opened the door right here. You connected me with these people. You hooked it up and you brought what? And you were like, oh my gosh. And you have so much joy, so much happiness, so much, you're elated by the fact of, you thought that your opportunities was it. And God says, I got better for you. I got bigger for you. I got more for you. And you just needed to wait on me. You just needed to trust on me. You just needed to tap in, get centered, and trust that there's nothing too good for you. That there's nothing too good to last. That there's nothing too good to happen for you. Because I'm gonna top it off. Like, it's gonna be better than what you think, regardless. So the opportunities that you think are not there, even when you're chilling and you come across the small thing, I got way much more. I got much more. Even when you feel like these people are, trying to mess with you, trying to do all these things, don't worry about it. Just realize that the opportunity in this is to be able to master your mind, because these people ain't gonna stop. These people are not gonna stop harassing. These people are not gonna stop doing all these things to you. But what can you do? People are not gonna stop turning their back on you. People are not gonna stop trying to get over on you. But listen, what can you do? You can love above. You can love above. You can love above. You can keep your mind in a state of peace, of love, of joy, of happiness, connected to God. Because when you move in yourself, you can't do it. Like, you can't. But when you move to God, it just takes you got a free space. Like, it's like bingo. Like, all these numbers around, all these people, all these haters. But when you in that free space, you ain't even got to move. You chilling. You in a free space. You under the shadow of Almighty. He like, You good. I got you. You dap, you like high fiving you everything. Because you know that the opportunity that you're going to be safe until the right opportunity comes. Because they're going to keep you from the wrong opportunities. And even though the chaos and all that, your mind is aligned with God. You're standing in your center, and you know that in the midst of it all, your opportunity is you learn to master your mind. You learn to master your thoughts. You learn to go above. You learn to center yourself in God and just like, look, even though all these things are around me, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thine art with me, thy rod and thy staff that comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of my enemies. Look, it's all right here. It's all laid out. You win and you lose in your mind. And that's the most powerful opportunity that you can have. And then you know that these things that come up, you will test it. Like, God, is this it? Is this all? You get this offer, but then you test it against God. Now, God, is this all? Is there something over here that you have for me? Is there something over here I can do better? Because I know that when you put your super on my natural, it's a done deal. So don't miss the opportunities in disguise. Don't get triggered and don't get pushed away and don't fall back when you see everything falling apart, when you see everybody coming against you, when you ain't seeing nobody ain't trying to be around you, ain't nobody trying to talk to you. Look at the opportunity. When people are not shunning you and messing with and trying to do all this to you, the opportunity is you get quiet, you go within, you figure out what God has for you, you get into your space and you trust God and you trust yourself and you start working on yourself. That's the opportunity, because then you're in isolation. And when you're in isolation, that starts transformation, and that's the opportunity. You see what I'm saying? Okay. I hope that you enjoyed this message. I hope that there was something that you got out of it. My name is Tensha Portier. I'm a global innovator for the 21st century. I know, I feel, I see, say, touch, taste, believe. I'm here to create. I'm here to cultivate my natural gifts and talents. But first, starting off by helping and healing myself, my family, and then the world. So wherever you are, whether it's morning, noon, or night, I am blowing kisses to the globe. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. Oh, my new book is coming out, Leverage What You Love. So that's going to be coming out soon. I'm going to be dropping links, but I've started my coaching sessions back up. So they're back up. People have been asking me. I've been meeting with folks. I've been doing calls. So if you are ready to tap into your natural gifts and talents and just figure out what it is that you really want, and even if you know already, now how can you leverage it to do more what you love, to create income, to do the things that you are called to be in your purpose and your calling? Connect with me. There's a link in the bio, and I want to get to know how I can support you on that. All right. And if you're looking for some more plant-based vegan recipes, you can always see my videos on there as well. I always help people to create healthy plant-based vegan food under 25 minutes or less. And if that's you, you can also check out that same link where there's a special space for you. All right. I'm so happy and grateful that you've decided to come here. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. And as always, smile.